this video, we go back to the best Build-A-Boat for Treasure Christmas boss fights and the rewards with them inside of Build-A-Boat for Treasure. So make sure you guys stay tuned and also be sure to like the video and subscribe. And later on in the video, we do go over some update news that could potentially mean a Christmas update inside of Build-A-Boat. So stay tuned for that as well. Be sure to like the video and subscribe. Let's go ahead and hop straight into it. Before we get into the boss fights and the rewards, I do have to add Mr. Hamster Boy Gamer to the fan wall. If you guys do want to get on the fan wall, be sure to like the video and subscribe. And the keyword for today's video is going to be, let's do egg. Egg is going to be the keyword. Okay, egg is the keyword for today's video. Well, let's hop straight into the first Christmas boss fight event inside of Build-A-Boat for Treasure and the rewards with it. Let's get into it. Now, inside of the first ever Christmas update that we actually got this gift right here added. This is literally one of the first gifts we ever got inside of Build-A-Boat. I think, in fact, it was the first ever gift item. And then there was also this one as well. Now, you're probably wondering, what blocks did these actually hatch into? What did this and the other one hatch into? And, well, it is one of the rarest blocks inside of the game. Not the most popular block, but that turned into the candy cane block and also the candy cane post as well. Both of these were literally the first ever Christmas blocks ever added to Build-A-Boat for Treasure. But although they're really rare and cool, I don't really use them much, and I'd much rather prefer these three items right here. So this next one on the list is actually one of the first ever Christmas events that we had, and this was called the Winter Course, which was a whole different map of Build-A-Boat for Treasure on a completely separate river it was probably 10 times more difficult. There was waterfalls that dropped, there was different obstacles that did tons of damage. It was basically the Build-A-Boat river that we have, but much harder. In fact, it took multiple tries for us to finally get to the end. It was super hard. By far, one of my most favorite Build-A-Boat Christmas events that we had inside of the past, and I really hope they bring this back inside of the future. Guys, it was a completely separate river in this Christmas map. I mean, it was so fun. I really do miss it. Moving on, we have the Winter Battle, which was a kind of quest inside of the game that you basically got teleported to another area when you did this. Now, you could do this with the entire lobby, and you loaded it up from the quest task. So you got teleported inside of the winter place, which then you just go through this tunnel. You spawn inside of this tunnel, and it brings you into this giant Christmas wonderland. And you had to defeat these nutcrackers that were basically the obstacles of the boss fight. You had different waves you had to go through, and the final wave, you had to fight a giant nutcracker. So yeah, you just threw these snowballs around, and you actually got the reward of some gifts inside of the game. You got presents, and I believe a gold reward on top of that. As I mentioned, the final part of this boss fight was the actual giant nutcracker, which you had to defeat as the final part of the boss fight. All around, that boss fight was pretty cool, and there's a fun fact about that boss fight right there. People are still joining it to this day. Yes, you guys heard that right. Players are still able to play that boss fight. So if you actually look at the winter place, this right here is the winter place. That is the same exact place as the boss fight. You guys can see right here, players are joining this place almost every single day. Like, players are still going in here and playing the old Christmas boss. There was also the gingerbread boss fight as well, which started up like any other quest. It was basically a giant gingerbread man that you had to take out using candy canes as like PvP items inside of the game. It was originally called the Gift Battle, and I believe this was inside of the same update that we had the Winter Course as well. And this, I remember it taking a long time to actually complete this boss, but you just use these candy canes and threw them at the boss fight. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe that was the update that they added the Winter Thruster and also the Winter Jet Turbine as well, which is one of the rarest items inside of the game. In fact, both of them are super rare. There also was a secret with the gingerbread men that surrounded the map of Build-A-Boat, where if you actually brought them to the end treasure all in one piece, you would actually get some extra rewards. And it was a very cool secret Easter egg inside of the game. I believe you got some extra presents. And then shortly after they added that secret, they also did a secret with the soccer quest, to where if you actually brought the giant soccer ball to the end treasure all in one piece, not the small soccer ball, not this small one, but this one right here. if you brought this giant one to the end, you got 3,000 gold, which was absolutely insane. But yeah, the gingerbread man, I believe they did it like 2 years in a row where you could get secret rewards by bringing them to the end treasure. Inside of the last Christmas update we also got a new quest, which was called the Invasion Quest. Now, this once again was with nutcrackers inside of Build-A-Boat. Now, with this, we actually got one of the best items we've ever gotten from a Build-A-Boat gift, and that was the trowel tool. This, if you completed this quest, you got the trowel tool completely for free. And this was added in the last recent Christmas update that we actually got. Now, I will say that this quest right here was super easy. I wish they made it just a little bit more challenging because you could complete this so easily. But basically, what you had to do is you had to fight off for like 5 minutes of the nutcrackers, but all you had to do was just build a decent boat and you could win super easily. So, but once you actually completed it, Santa's sleigh flew across the air and dropped a giant present just like this. You guys could see it was kind of blocked, but you guys get the idea. And he dropped a giant present and boom, just like this, and dun dun dun, everything explodes just like that. And then we got the trowel tool added to our account. During that boss fight right there, you were able to get the trowel tool completely for free. And the trowel tool changed the game in so many ways to where you could actually move a block. You could also rotate, and not only that, but also clone, which changed the game forever. But who knows? Maybe they're working on a brand new tool. That could be something that could be dropping to the game. Who knows? There's been a lot of Christmas updates and Christmas boss fights added to Build-A-Boat for Treasure with a lot of cool rewards inside of them. And these are probably my top 3 Christmas items that they've ever added to the game. We got the winter jet turbine, we got the candy cane harpoon, and of course the snowball launcher, which is one of my favorite PvP items inside of the game as well. But you guys are also probably wondering, is there going to be a chance of a Christmas update this year? And well, still we have no confirmation that there's going to be an update. If you guys didn't know, last year there wasn't an update either, but the year before that there was Christmas updates pretty much every single year. But this year we did get a Halloween update, so there might be potential for a Christmas update. That would be really awesome. And on top of that, the testing server has been getting updated quite frequently. Check this out. So this right here is the Build-A-Boat testing server, and it last got updated on 12/4 of 2023, which was still this month, so you never know, they could still be working on something. Now, for those of you guys wondering if there is going to be an update, when do I think it's going to drop? Well, guys, I have literally no knowledge on if anything's going to be added first of all, but if I had to guess when this update is going to be added, I'm recording this video on December 12th, which we're basically inside of the middle of the month right now. So if I had to guess, I think the Christmas update could drop on the weekend of the 15th, and if not, then it would be the week after that. So either like the weekend of the 15th or 16th, or the 22nd or the 23rd. That is my guess. But then again, guys, nothing is confirmed. But if we do see anything change or anything get uploaded, anything like that, I will keep you guys up to date as soon as possible. But yeah, thank you guys all so much for watching. Be sure to drop a big thumbs up and also make sure to subscribe. And I'll see you guys all inside of the next one. Have a great day as always. Peace out and goodbye.